China upholds the principle of people first and ensures comprehensive, concrete, practical and effective enjoyment of human rights by our people.
Certain countries continue to turn this council into the stage for a confrontation with the countries of the global south. They target China and Xinjiang, despite the fact that that country's government works within the law to protect its citizens from terrorism. Cuba has become an example of real dissent from global hegemony, a hegemony imposed by the dictatorship of capitalism. We will not allow politicization and bias to prevail.
The explicit indulgence by the collective West, led by the U.S., of the nationalist policy of the Kiev authorities, ignoring the terror they have unleashed on their own people, have led to this situation in that country.
It is just the United States where the human rights are mercilessly violated.
The U.S. must be held to account for massive rights violations.
I now give the floor to United Nations Watch.
Mr. President, we reject this attempt by the world's most brutal regimes to use the United Nations to corrupt the language and idea of human rights. Indeed, regular people around the world ask, why does a Human Rights Council include so many non-democracies? Defenders of the system have a ready reply. We need a big tent, they say, so that countries with poor records can engage, learn, and improve. Well, perhaps nations with spotty records, but who actually wish to make progress, can be embraced and given technical cooperation, for example, to train their judges or police. But does the UN have to keep electing the world's worst abusers, dictatorships whose only intent is to win a false badge of international legitimacy? We ask all those who propagate the Big Tent theory. Since Vladimir Putin's Russia was elected again and again to this council, over a decade and a half, did he learn and improve? Or on the contrary, did Russia only assassinate more journalists, poison more dissidents, and launch more deadly military invasions than ever before? Mr. President, we hereby request that this council adopt a resolution under paragraph 8 of Resolution 60/251, calling on the General Assembly to remove Russia as a member of this council. Our proposed text, which we circulated to delegates, can be found at unwatch.org. Thank you, Mr. President.